A duo of players arrived at the god's abandoned continent. One of them asked if this was really the place, noting that it felt strangely familiar. Another looked at the ruins and exclaimed that they looked like New York. Elsewhere, a player said this was the ruins of London. At another place, another group of players confirmed that these were indeed the ruins of London. They speculated that people from different regions had been transferred to the ruins of their own hometowns. Could it be that the city's geographic location also matched the real world? Then shadows of massive creatures were looming behind them. They turned to face and discovered an absolutely horrifying scene. This was not good. Run, however, they were not successful. Meanwhile, back at Zhanghai ruins, after fleeing to a safer area, Wang Meng observed that there were no monsters around here. They should rest and recover a bit. And you praised Shadow, saying no wonder he was the boss. They had thought they were strong enough, but it turned out they could only tremble behind the boss's legs. Wang Meng told her to watch her words. When asked why, she replied that her description had not been wrong. Accuracy and dignity did not always go hand in hand. Black Plum Big Plum remarked that luckily, the boss had already cleared this area. Otherwise, with so many monsters, they might have all died and returned to the starting point. She admitted she was curious if they died here, where would they respawn? Wang Meng suggested that the 6 of them should not rush to explore. They should wait until each team member reached level 10, then move together. The group agreed. Snowy Day examined the trail of monster corpses. They really did die one by one in order. But why did it stop here? It was as if Boss Shadow had disappeared at this spot. She eyed the loot on the ground so much, even some gold drops. She really wanted to take it. Wang Meng said they would contact Shadow first. They were not sure if he still wanted these items or not. Deep inside the underground palace, Qin Feng finished clearing the last of the minions. 4 large halls, over 1,000 small rooms. He had already killed over 400 monsters just from the minions. 4 bronze bosses and 2 silver bosses. Not only did they give him over 80,000 experience, but they also boosted his evolution points to 205. Just 5 more points to evolve Greedy Hand. 1 man, 1 shadow, and a body count that would make an army jealous. A message came in. Wang Meng's group had arrived and found the dropped items. They had taken them and offered to pay him back with lifespan equivalent to their value. He noted that Wang Meng's party and the others had also arrived. He agreed and said he would contact them again later. He had a batch of equipment he wanted to sell. They told him they would wait for him inside the ruins bunker at specific coordinates. Then, the vibe changed. Many strands of electric were seen going crazy around an area. He calmly exclaimed, the Guardian had appeared. Soul Purifier faced level 15, Platinum grade. The Guardian of the Land of Soul Purification, defeated to become the master of this land. The monsters in the city ruins went up to level 15. Soul Purifier was the highest level monster in the ruins and also the highest grade boss. If you remembered correctly, this boss had a total of 750,000 health in 3 phases. In his past life, its single target thunder attacks had been deadly. Even wearing a full gold armor set, he barely survived. But now, he did not even need to endure its single target skills anymore. Past lives were for learning. This life was for winning. He triggered his skill, Instant Shadow Slash towards the boss. Then followed up with Slit Throat. The boss prepared it attack that resembles a javelin made of lightning. Qin Feng calmly dodged each and every attacks. If that lightning hits him, with his current defense and electric resistance, he is definitely dead. Skills and attacks from bosses above platinum level come with a bonus accuracy rate. His current dodge is 75%, so normal monsters have only a 25% chance to hit him. But the Soul Purifier's attacks can hit him with at least 50% accuracy. His agility stat had reached 182. If he sprinted full force, he could move over 40 meters per second. As long as he stayed alert, he could as early dodge before the lightning struck. In his previous life, he had led the guild members and barely survived thanks to a shield priest and some luck. But this time, he would not give the boss even a single chance. No priest, no shields, just speed and precision. He launched his assault. With the damage from Slit Throat, Instant Shadow Slash, and the explosion from Plague Blade, he took off 250,000 health instantly. Next, the boss entered Phase 2. Soul Purifier entered an invincible state and constantly generated lightning orbs and strikes. In this phase, he had to first destroy 3 lightning orbs, otherwise the boss would go berserk. In his previous life, his team had been wiped out by that berserk attack. After that, Qin Xiaoyou got mad and refused to play again, saying she was done. So on the second try, he did not take her along for the raid, and they succeeded in one go. Some people were obstacles, others were solutions. Qin Feng had learned to tell the difference. He used Venom Dart on the orbs. Each orb he destroyed dealt damage to the Soul Purifier. To destroy all 3 orbs, and it would enter Phase 3. A poison dart was seen hitting the last lightning orb. The boss suddenly changed its pattern. It started to release a wave of electricity around it. Phase 3 began. The Soul Purifier unleashed continuous area of effect lightning attacks. In his past life, the guild had equipped every member with lightning-resistant gear, and even with 4 priests providing shields and heals, they barely survived. But in this life, there was really no need to go that far. For priests in a full lightning set, Shadow had a different plan. He jumped up high into the air, above the boss. The ground was constantly struck by lightning. He used graceful release and dark light shield. In that case, he would strike from the air. Gravity was optional, so was getting hit.
Hope you enjoyed the recap. Smash that like button if you did, and subscribe for more. See you next time.